In your own time, Keyzie.
Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Doop doobie doop.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. G'day, fellas.
G'day, mate.
How are we going?
Jase. You've got a real no-nonsense attitude today, I've noticed.
It's the same as the one last week.
Yeah.
It's, I'm calling it Half-Assed Monday.
Oh, yeah?
And I want to get the job done today.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? No mucking around.
Right.
Let's just get the job done.
Don't enjoy it?
Oh, you can enjoy it a little bit.
I don't think I can. Not with your attitude.
I mean, I can change my attitude, but yeah.
I just feel like
It's just
mucking around.
Keyzie was a bit tardy coming in.
Jase,
And then he was faffing around in Studio B. And it
we
was like,
start at the
fuck's
same
sake.
time. And
Yeah.
I was
Just
in
get
here.
going.
Jeez, you two
Keyzie.
are going at each other a
Yeah.
bit lately. I'm a bit
God.
worried about the future of the show, if I'm completely honest with you.
So-
it's just going to be old Mogi on his own. You
It'll be
two
great,
guys
mate.
been
It'll be
let
good.
go, going hammering
sorry,
tongs,
Jase.
fisticuffs.
I felt
Don't work
terrible.
it out on air.
I felt terrible after... No, we have to. It's funny. I felt terrible over the weekend after our little argument on Friday
About what?
about the throbber. And admittedly, it wasn't really an argument. As I was talking to because I had a beer with Mogi after the show. We do that every Friday.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was saying it was an argument where the whole time I've got a big grin on my face. Which is a good sign, I think.
I didn't even consider it an
That
argument.
wasn't an argument, I don't
Well, it was
think.
just a,
It was
you know,
certainly a disagreement.
But I felt bad
But
about
not
it.
Yeah.
Because you and I are bloody, thick as thieves usually.
Hey?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Keyzie.
But, look, if that's as bad as it's been in 2 years, I think we're going all right.
Yeah, and I apologise, by the way, today. I literally, in my head, was 3:20. We'll be in to do the potty outro.
It's all good.
It's all good, Keyzie.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I just felt terrible,
What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. It's very
Just
weird.
felt terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
don't feel terrible, Keyzie. It's all good, mate.
All right.
We're buds.
Hey.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got any buds?
Hey, actually, you want some?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got some? You've been growing some?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Basil.
Well, maybe not buds per se. Maybe some other,
Oh, sure.
you know what? In another format.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you make oil? Because that's the go. You get your cabbagey. We used to call it cabbagey rat fuck back in the day. I don't know why.
Yeah, cabbage.
So you get your cabbage there, Keyzie, and you put it in a pot. You boil it up with a bit of...
So is this actual cabbage?
No.
No.
No, it's the non-bud part of
Yeah.
of
I've got
the
the name of that.
Basil.
Shit, I forgot the name of it.
of what?
You use it sort of like a solvent that you put in with the cabbage, and then you boil it down, and
Right.
that turns it into oil. You scrape the oil off the side of the pot, and
Right.
then you've got your cannabis oil, which is, horrendous for you. And that's when you get your old needle out, AJ, or your paper clip, and you put it on the old knives there. Next thing you know, Keyzie, you're absolutely off your head.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because if
And
you're just going to smoke the cabbage by itself, it's no good.
Yeah, it just makes
Doesn't do it. Gives you a headache
yeah,
more than anything.
tired more
Right.
than anything else.
Yeah.
For me, it was more the tin foil, Mogi.
I didn't
You
like the tin foil.
Yeah, I understand, but yeah.
They said it used to it'll give you Alzheimer's. Because when you burn the foil itself, that will let it give off its own kind of smoke. So you had to burn that off first.
Yes.
But yeah, they reckon not good for you. But I mean, is any of it good for you? Who will know?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to a bit of oil, particularly if it's injected into a bit of chocolatey kind of goodness.
Oh, here he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
But yeah, no, it's good. Hey, fellas, question for you. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to put it to you, and I want you to, talk me through this. True story, this.
Yeah.
I'm a messenger. I got a message from a person who I used to know. I used to know her back in the day.
Yep.
Gautier.
And it was her referring to a video I made at the gym. You know that video I made on my Insta when I was at the gym?
Oh, you just
Yeah,
made
and you were
yeah,
by the
yeah.
bench press, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a bench press.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
And anyway, she had a little snapshot of that video, and in her message she said, "Looking hot!"
Oh.
Exclamation mark.
Really?
To which I replied, "Ha ha," laughter.
Good.
And she said, "I was being serious."
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I went, "Oh, okay, I thought you were joking, so thus the ha-ha.
Explaining the shit out of it. This is quite a conversation.
Thus, as soon as you're using thus,
Yeah.
And she
goes,
came...
she came back with, don't worry about it.
No, she came back with me and said that I maybe needed to review how I felt and viewed myself,
Oh, God.
to which I didn't reply.
yeah, okay. So right, and it was a genuine person you used to know.
Yes.
How long ago?
Former love interest.
No.
Okay, just a mate.
Yeah, in the scene.
Right. Okay.
Can I
yeah.
put it that way?
In the scene, sure.
Yes. And yeah, so I was just responding in kind, but then it got a bit weird on me.
Right.
Yeah, you made it weird.
Did I?
Yeah.
By laughing at her saying hot.
No, just the over-explaining. But then she's been weird. She's weird.
So we're
as
both
well.
weird?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Looking hot, but I like the fact that you post lots of things. She's chosen the one of you at the gym, but you're the same person you were at home at the gym because you haven't done any serious working out, so you don't look any different. You know what I mean? It's like she's seen you at the gym. It's the gym part of it that she's finding hot.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Right,
the you at home doing a chat to the camera saying we're going to be back on the Big Show on Monday.
Sure.
She's not saying you look hot there.
No.
But she's saying you look hot when
But
you're at the gym.
she might-
And when you're lying about bench pressing. She likes that.
She might think that I'm hot, but just hasn't,
It's
said
just finally said it, yeah.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
her saying to you, you need to have a think about how you look at yourself. And maybe you do, but just shut up about it.
I reckon you use this.
Don't you think that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just went,
It's like
okay.
that sort of comment just makes me sort of gives me the creeps.
A bit too
Well,
full
it's
on
like how
for
well do you know her?
I'm going to message you back now and say Mogi thinks that you're creepy.
Nah, just message
But
you back and say you up? Question mark.
Up to. Don't you reckon though? It is a bit of a weird like.
Yeah,
But
but
I don't need a pep talk. I'm all good.
I'll be honest with you. For a moment, it made me go, oh, yeah, maybe I should.
Should what?
Think of myself a little bit more positively.
But I think you're just joking though. That's what you do, New Zealanders. You go,
yes,
But also, if anybody said that to me, I would assume they're joking.
yeah.
yes.
You're
That's
looking
right.
good. It's like
What about
you
when
go,
Jase
yeah,
says
cheers,
it?
yeah, no, I've been working out, and then they go, oh, I was only joking. You're like, oh, yeah, right.
What about when Jase says that at
Yeah.
the beginning of every Big Show?
You don't want to. You don't want to make a fool of yourself.
Yeah, looking hot, Mogi.
Looking hot in that tight t-shirt.
I worked out
The road
today, though.
stallion.
It was good.
Actual? I did too, actually. A
Yeah,
really
did
good
I?
workout.
Despite the fact that I've got a squeamy tummy at the moment,
Yeah. Oh,
which Keyzie was worried I was going to disease him with.
no. I was.
No diarrhea or anything like that, Keyzie. It's all fine. It's just a bit skew-iff.
Yeah, that's what I had after those enchiladas. So maybe it wasn't.
But I didn't eat any. I'm thinking it might have been the fish curry.
Right.
Fish curry.
Because my wife that I made, that my wife had as well, and she was a bit squiffy as well.
Oh, well, there you go. What kind of fish was it?
Teriyaki.
Oh,
It was a nice piece of fish.
teriyaki.
Yeah. Teriyaki.
My uncle's name's Terry Key.
Yeah,
remember?
Nice.
From the stand-up. Yeah. How you feeling now, though? And it wasn't like I just... Because you said the builder had gastro and didn't work for you guys for 2 days.
4 days.
4 days. And
Yes.
then you said you were starting to feel sick. So I was like, shit, you're not bringing gastro.
No,
man.
but by the time he
But
came to work
gastro.
with us today, he didn't. He was fine.
Right.
And we never had contact with him while he had the gastro.
Right. Because some friends of mine had gastro while we were in Fiji and it was not good.
It's not bueno.
No.
It was
No.
terrible.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're fine on that front. I mean, my poos are solid.
Solid as a rock.
They are quite rocky at the moment too, just because of my power shakes, I think.
Your power shakes.
I love how he almost gets the terminology right
I
on
think,
So
I
close.
think it's like, the protein powder I'm, putting in there is giving me a bit of a cementy
I
type.
shouldn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
Well, it does make you fart, though, protein powder.
Yeah, I'm all good. Do you know I'm off my pills and I'm all good?
Really? You're
Yeah.
off the fart pills?
Yeah, I've been off them for about a month.
Far out.
Yeah,
Wow.
brand new. Sorted me out.
No windy old Mogi.
Look at you. You were just about to say Keyzie.
I
Like
was.
Can't help
so
himself.
used to say Keyzie. It's so weird
Well,
saying
that's
windy
good, Mogi.
mogi.
I'm glad that you haven't
That's
got
quite
wind.
good. Saves me having to eat those bastards.
Where did you get them from? Like
Any
just-
pharmacy
Right, you just get them off the shelf.
off the shelf there.
Right,
Yeah, it's not a
okay.
prescription. Activated charcoal.
And does
Got
it
too many parties.
does it stop you from like if you know how sometimes you get quite bloated and you personally
Gaseous.
does it stop
I
you
don't
from
get
being
that
bloated
bloated.
and stuff?
I don't really get bloated.
Does it help
neither,
with that, though?
Neither do
Oh,
I,
no.
and I think it's because we're not piling in the beersies.
I don't
Sort
get
of like
bloated.
ripping farts.
I
all
mean,
over
I
the
do
joint.
not get bloated, by the way.
I get a bit gassy with the cheese balls.
Oh, yeah. What do I have over the
By the
weekend?
way-
Did I have anything yummy?
My father-in-law, who listens to this podcast, he went to 4 different dairies, as I told you guys, to find cheese balls.
Yeah.
Finally sent a photo of him holding a packet of cheese balls because he listened to this podcast, hadn't eaten them in 20 years, and was like dying to try them again. And apparently they're really hard to find now. So I don't know whether we've
Yeah,
influenced that or...
not every shop has them. I was good yesterday
they're-
when I was in the super. I resisted because they were on special as
$2?
well. $2.
Listen to you just fucking breaking your arm, patting yourself on your back every day.
You know, it's good, Mikey. You've got to take the positives in your
That's
day.
true,
You know, it's-
man. Every day.
I-
Every day's a win.
And I was tempted to do the chips and dip yesterday, but I went, no, I'm not doing that either.
But why not?
Because
Yeah, do you have like a goal or something? Like
I eat too much shit, that's why.
Yeah.
Right.
Did your father-in-law love the cheese balls? Or
Yes,
was his
did he
I'll
like
favourite?
them?
find out. I'll
Oh,
find
did
out.
he just send a photo?
He just sent a photo of him with a packet, and I haven't inquired as
Could
to
you
whether
find
they're-
out,
we-
please,
yeah,
Keyzie?
let's find out if he
Should we
likes
call
them
him
or
on the
not.
show today?
No, let's not call him, although he'd love that. No, that's not. I'll text him right now and
Yeah.
find out.
Did a bit of renovations around the house
Good on you, mate.
over the weekend.
Yeah.
What's happening around there? Our backyard had sort of gone to seed a bit,
Yes.
and it needed a bloody good scene too. And it's one of those things you look out the window,
Especially when it's pissing down.
and that's what it has been doing. So
Yes.
we're waiting for a dry weekend. Well, been waiting for a while, but finally got out there. It took about 3 hours. Brand new.
Yeah.
So good.
That's good.
Sort of just got out in the rain, but out there scrubbing the bloody tiles. Scrubbing. Actually, that pool dude was meant to come today because our pool's leaking.
Right.
And I haven't got a nice pool. I rent the house, by the way. I don't own a house with a pool. And we rented that house so we could have a pool for summer. And
Yes.
then we swam in it 3 times because it was the worst summer in history. And now I'm sort of dealing with a summer where I have to clean it. Winter where I have to clean it.
Yeah.
Which is every couple of days. But I haven't. I've just left it. I
Yeah,
just let
yeah,
it go
just-
turn into a green swamp.
Yeah, nice.
And then over the last couple of weeks, it's been leaking, and it's lost about 3 or 4 feet of water.
Oh, wow.
Don't
so
know where
quite
that's
a
going.
serious leak then.
Oh yeah, but when we moved in there, because it's not painted, like it's old.
Yes.
The landlord needs to paint it, and it was only going to cost him a couple of grand. Nah, I'm all good. Well, now your pool's fucked. So how do you like that?
So
There
it's
you go.
leaking through like the foundation of it somewhere.
Don't
or
know.
something.
The pool guy was meant to come around today, but he hasn't turned up. That's just reminding me. So yeah, and the pool guy was like,
Did you call the pool guy or did he call the
"Oh
pool
no,
guy?
I called the pool guy."
Right,
and I was
okay.
like, "If you could come around," and he goes, "Oh yeah, what you need to do, man, is just got to get in there with a scoop, just scoop out all the shit at the bottom and just drain it out. Get the pump, and that'll pump it all out." It's like, man, that's why I'm calling you. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that's
It's
filthy
like,
shit.
I've got shit to do.
Just
It's your
speaking
job.
of backyards, man, I'm massively distressed at the moment because I can't do my lawns.
Is it just a mud pit?
It is horrendous.
Ours is the same.
It's like a
Right.
swamp, my lawn at the moment.
Right. I'm glad I got the tiles then.
Our,
I've
Yeah.
only got tiles.
our
I
lawn
think I'm
mowing
going to
guy.
just dig it all up in concrete.
Yeah, the only problem with that is summer.
and
yeah.
also it'll start
Having the
cracking
heat
and stuff
bounce
too.
back off you and yeah, shit.
Plenty of place to park cars and that. You can have heaps of old cars lying around.
Yeah, but there's no access there to my backyard that way, Keyzie.
Right.
Nah.
What's the best way
There's
to
only a
access
little
your
bit.
backyard?
Well, you'd
over
have
the
to
fence.
remove the fence down the back there,
Oh,
probably
right.
take out the fence,
Right. Okay.
and then you can drive around all the townhouses and drive that way. But
Right. Okay.
no.
My lawnmower man came.
Did
Looked
he?
at the,
Did he?
Good Lord.
Shit.
Whereabouts?
I don't know if that's on.
On,
Holy hell,
on
mate.
what?
right on.
Did he?
He came to our house, looked at the
Kinky
lawn,
bastard.
and said, "I'll have to come back next week." So he drove all the way out there, ready
Yes.
to go, and our lawn was so disgusting that he's just like, "Oh, I'll just come next
It's just a no-go, man.
week." And we
and,
haven't touched it.
and my lawns are like my vacuuming. They put me in my happy place.
Well, like you
and,
can, yeah.
and when I can't do my lawns, I get distressed.
But then you can just do vacuuming. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
all.
I-
All vacuuming is all weather.
To be honest with you, my vacuum's playing up at the moment too.
Our vacuum's buggered too.
It's not sucking properly, and we've cleaned it out.
Have you pulled? Have you
Very
checked
sucky
your motor?
It's a very sucky motor.
Have you checked? Have you checked the head of the nozzle?
Yes.
Because I pulled mine apart and pulled out this big disgusting thing. It was mainly my wife's hair.
Is that your
Yeah.
sex robot one?
Yeah.
No, this is the Dyson thing that we've got.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
well, mine's a Dyson as well.
Sorry, mine's a Samsung fake Dyson.
Right.
But same thing. But the actual...
Just not as good.
Yeah, the actual tube part going up to the engine was full of shit.
Right. No, we did a big clean out of it, and
It's still not... Filter?
It's going.
Filter.
It's going. Well, no, we checked the filter. It's going. Woo.
It's revving out, man. It's revving out.
Oh, okay, so there's something mechanically wrong with it.
I don't know.
They still do. It's
Do you
probably
know how
it's one
much
of the,
that was? $900. That.
Yeah, that's
fucking thing.
that's what our robot was around about 1,000 or $1,200 or some shit.
Wow.
Well, but
Crazy.
the family put in because it was a present for my wife's birthday.
My wife? Mine was $550, I think, so I must have got it on special or something.
Yeah, that's good. That's a bargain for a vacuum that is also a sex robot, or a sex robot that does the vacuuming.
Guys, it's not a sex robot, it's
Like,
just a vacuum cleaner.
5
But
years
you're
ago, you know,
With
the
a face that
idea
I
of
drew on it.
spending $900 on a vacuum was just a no-go for me. And now it's like,
Look at you buying $900 vacuum cleaners that don't work.
I might buy a sex robot like Keyzie.
I don't have a sex robot.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
Keyzie's got a sex robot.
That's not a word. That is not a word. Send that in, you won't get anything. Follow us on Instagram, Hauraki Big Show. What? Mr. Mike Minogue, Chris Key and Z, Hoity J.
Yeah, good stuff. Looks nice for Pugs, by the way. You see Pugs' pitch?
Oh, yeah.
Lovely too, isn't
Fiji
it?
looks great.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's got some Fiji and
Can you
cheese
imagine?
balls.
Yeah, Tongan, I think.
Tongan cheese balls,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
you what, when we went over to Vanuatu, bloody cheap over there.
Vanuatu.
I was getting the old
No, it's Manawat.
red Marlboro Reds for $5 a pack.
Yeah.
They were shit, though.
Not
Yeah.
as good, eh?
No, they were terrible. Thanks, mate.